Welcome back to another video, everybody. Hopefully you can all hear me fine today. I'm once again using my buddy's microphone. I don't think I'm going to have any issues with it. I'm going to remember to turn it on. It's already on. But today we're just going to do a quick video. I watched back one of my older videos, I think it was the brake line video, and I was noticing how it was super clean. The whole car, it just looked really nice from the shots. And it doesn't anymore. And that is primarily because I track this car and I track it hard. I get right up behind cars and that's how I get all this rubber on here. And then of course with my tires, I'm throwing rubber all over these stickers. So you can hardly even tell they're there. Evens up to the mirror and in some spots on the roof. I think it's worse on that side over there. I'm going to show you guys how to remove all of this rubber. I have 3 methods I'm going to use today. 2 of which are ones that I know work. One of which is one that I've heard people talk about that I've never tried before. So we're going to see which ones work the best, and then I'm going to skip the rest of the cleaning of the car. There's plenty of videos on YouTube of how to clean a car and how to do it properly. Plus, this is a race car, so I'm not going to care nearly as much about the paint. Anyway, the first step that we're going to need to do is I'm just going to pull the car out of the garage and put it in the sun, because you do want it to sit in the sun for a little bit of time to help heat up the rubber to make it a little bit easier to take off. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to let it sit there. I'm going to charge the camera because it's about to die on me anyway, and then we'll start removing the rubber. So the method today that we're going to be doing that I know works is going to be the brake cleaner and the WD-40 methods. And then the one we're going to try that I've never done before is the wax/sealer method, which is where you use a wax or a sealer. Like I said, I've never done this method. I've seen it work, but I've never done it. And then you're also going to need a clean microfiber cloth. I've already been having the car sit out here in the sun to loosen up all the rubber, just make it a little bit warmer. I would recommend though cleaning the car first, washing it, and getting off all the dirt if you're going to do this. If you don't care about the paint job because it's a track car or a race car, and then it's not something you really necessarily need to do. But if you care about the car and you're going to daily it, and it's not a purpose-built track car and you don't want all those swirls in your paint, I highly recommend washing the car first, because you're just going to rub all this dirt around. So we're just going to focus in this area right here on these ones just to show how it works. I'm going to show you with the brake cleaner first. It's a pretty simple process. You just want to spray. We'll start with the corner just because we're using 3 different things on the same rag. Just want to spray the brake cleaner on the microfiber, just enough, and then as you can see, that whole line is just gone. Super easy. This one right here, gone as well. Same applies with WD-40. You just want to spray a little bit on there, then you want to try and rub it. Oh, that piece really doesn't want to come off. Here, let's see if this piece does. Oh, that does a little bit. You know, I've never had this much trouble with the WD-40. It's getting a little bit of it off, but it's not getting as much. Now granted, I don't actually use the WD-40 method very often. People have told me about it, I've tried it, and I've had no problems with it before, but right now it's just not getting nearly as much off. So I would say that the WD-40 method is probably not as reliable as the brake cleaner method. But now is for the one that I'm actually the most interested in, because I've never tried it, and a lot of people have said it works. It's going to be the wax method. Now I've never done this before, like I said. All I know is you take, once again, another clean spot that we haven't used just because it's the same rag. You get a little bit on there. That was way too much. Don't get that much on there, you just dab it on. And then you take it and you buff out the spot. So that spot I was struggling with the WD-40, it's gone. And then the one that I'm interested in is this spot up here. That's what I was going to use this on. And as you can see, oh, that took it right out. I actually like this method. This method's kind of nice. Okay, because I tested this method and I know it works, we're going to try it in the worst spot that I have, which is this whole section here, including the sticker. Now, I know that the methods that I just showed don't work on wraps, so I have a feeling that the sticker is going to be very similar to the wrap, where it's not going to work as well on it. But we're going to see, and we're going to see how well it can do, because this is the worst single section of rubber. But then again, this is the tire that gets the worst wear on the track. So I'm going to give myself a nice, generous dose, and let's see what we can get out of this. Oh, it's beautifully coming off. So much rubber just right off there. And there's obviously some that are not as easily coming off, but a second round with that, and then that's what it's doing on my rag. I'm getting all that rubber off. Let's see what it does to the sticker. Working well on the sticker too. Not as well as it is on the paint, but the sticker is getting relatively clean from all of this rubber. So I'd say it's a pretty safe method to use on both the paint and on wraps, but I'm not sure if the wrap is going to act a little bit different than the sticker. Once again, it's doing a wonderful job. So I'm going to do up the rest of the car with this then, and I'm going to just go ahead and make it clean. So that took me about 2.5 to 3 hours to do, but I was able to get the whole car. I was able to get both sides right here. It doesn't work as well on the stickers as I would have hoped, but it still cleans the stickers off really nice. And luckily my numbers are already black, so I don't have to worry about it, but all the way down, just clean. And I didn't worry about getting any off the glass, and I also didn't worry about getting it off the lights, as well as I didn't get it off the front. The front surface was really hard to get it off of, so I got it off of the inside edges of there where it was flat, off the top of the bumper, as much off the hood as I could, which was pretty good. And then you can actually probably see a pretty defined line here where I didn't bother, but I got it all up into here as well. Like I said, if your car is for the purpose of show and it's not going to be a dedicated race car or track car like mine is, take a little bit better care of your paint. You're going to still get rock chips. I recommend clear bra the whole car if you're going to take it to the track and you want it to be a show car. I'm going to wrap the car in the end anyway. I'm not worried about the paint. I just want to keep this car forever as a dedicated race car, track car. It's going to evolve. I'm going to rip out the interior here soon and start doing stuff with that. Lighten it up. I'm going to do a new body kit for it. I'm going to do a lot to this car in the long run, so I'm not really too worried about it. But those are the methods. I found the wax was the best way to do it. It was a little bit harder than the brake cleaner is to rub off, but it's really nice how it came out. The car looks a lot cleaner than it does with the brake cleaner in the end, so that's the way I'd recommend doing it. Anyway guys, it's been long enough. It's time for me to go get something to eat because it's dinner time. I'll catch you guys in the next video.